Good evening, fire signs, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. As you've been seeing the posting, I've been posting some Halloween treats for each of your signs here. So I've gone and decided to go on and just post one for your sign, okay, just to see what you can expect romantically from now until the end of this month here. All right, I've decided to use not only my tarot deck today, I've decided to use a few other oracle cards, my Witch's Oracle, to give you some added information into your situation, okay? I like to start off by just welcoming any new viewers and subscribers to my channel. I certainly appreciate your subscription, and to you veterans out there, welcome back, okay? So, with this reading, understand that it's not going to resonate for all fire signs, okay? Keep that in mind. Be sure to check your rising, your moon, and your Venus, okay? So, let's get started first by seeing what your witch cards have to say here. Okay, we're going to first start off by examining the cards that fell to the bottom of the deck here. Okay, we have voices. All right, so with voices, ladies and gentlemen, this card is all about encouragement. It's all about, ladies and gentlemen, inner knowing. Okay, so just to just see what the message here is saying here. With a tug at the gut, feel them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide, okay? So basically, how I see this card is that Spirit is kind of showing you signs, and Spirit is asking you to listen, regarding your romantic situation. Spirit is asking you to connect with nature more, be a bit more open and ask for solutions to any problems that are really plaguing you. Okay. And next here we have ritual. Okay. So with ritual, that card is all about dedication, ladies and gentlemen, and harnessing something. Okay. And the message here reads, can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to self, and those who gazes holds fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. So with this card, you are being urged to kind of honor yourself more in the things that you'd like to accomplish in life. Stop putting others before yourself. Tend to your own needs first, that I'm kind of getting with this card. All right? And then you have haunted. Okay? So with haunted, this card is certainly all about atonement, as well as company with someone that might be in pain, ladies and gentlemen. And the message here reads, the breaking of the floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as the cold kisses flesh. You're never really alone when in a company of hauntings within bone. So, something you've been ignoring, it seems that many of you have been ignoring something very important in your life, or you don't want to accept blame in a romantic situation, or it could be vice versa. Either you hurt someone or they did it to you, that I'm kind of getting with this feeling of being haunted in a sense, and a feeling that you can't let go. But this experience, I feel, is going to continue to haunt you, ladies and gentlemen, until you forgive and confront it headstrong. It's not going to just go away on its own accord. You're going to have to just change your stance, ladies and gentlemen, if you really want this to kind of, those feelings to kind of go away. And you're going to have to forgive. If someone has hurt you, forgive them and let them go. Accept forgiveness. You don't have to be with the person, but forgive them and let them go. You know? Or if you've done cause harm to someone and this card is haunting you, you need to kind of try to set things right. All right? So now let's just look at how you are, in fact, or how you will be functioning in your romantic situation during this time in question, ladies and gentlemen. We have the wolf. All right? So with having the wolf, of course, that's all about freedom. It's all about our instincts, ladies and gentlemen. And the message here reads is devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Okay? So, some of you I feel might have lost sight of the benefit, you know, that comes with really trusting in your intuition, okay? Trusting in spirit. Trusting in the fact that, relying on this, it can certainly bring solutions to your problems because I feel that many of you have been really scattered romantically here. So this card is asking you to trust your intuition more, trust your dreams, trust the signs that spirits are kind of sending to you. And it also urges you to kind of, use your intuition to kind of feel what's appropriate as your next step, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So now let's look at your relationship. All right. We have altar. Okay. So with altar, this card is certainly all about our individuality, our devotion. Okay. As well as worship. All right. And the message here reads is a sacred devotion, a worship skin rising from the ash, the waters you keep. All right. I know these messages are a bit cryptic, but okay. Follow along, please. So this card shows that it seems to show the two of you, perhaps wanting to put in some effort to kind of make things work, but it looks like that if you wanted to make it work, you're going to have to give each other space here that I'm kind of getting. Just what altars are all about, creating a safe haven, giving yourself the space to communicate here. So you guys might have to give, the person with whom you'd like to connect a bit more space here if you like to kind of be with this person that I'm getting. All right. So let's look at how your lover is kind of functioning here, or your ex, or whoever it is involved in your romantic arena at this point. We have nature, spirits, okay? So this card is all about playfulness, ladies and gentlemen, and that message here reads, on your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. So I feel that the lover might be a bit too immature for you guys. It might be a player, a person who seems to kind of party too much, a person that might not really want what he or she tells you they want. They just it seems like more of a smooth talker. Okay, and this person might even, in fact, may have even taken you for granted. Okay, so this card is simply reminding you, ladies and gentlemen, that this area certainly requires some improvement here, you know, if you would like to kind of move forward with this person. But it seems that this person is just simply not relationship material. All right. Okay. So let's get on along in your tarot deck to see what additional information that we can certainly bring out here. And what I like to do is discuss, kind of look at your past, your present. All right. And then I like to kind of look at what the things that may not be important for you to be focusing on. All right. Then I will look at things that are important. And then I'll look at things that are hidden that you may not be aware of, and potential challenges as well as, what your likely outcome would be should you continue, ladies and gentlemen, to follow this path. Okay. Remember, always keep in mind that if you don't like this picture, you can certainly redo it or change your thoughts at any time here. All right. So with these tarot cards here, I'm just going to make a few general observations because it seems that you guys have a lot going on here. So it seems that I'm getting that it seems that things of the past seem to have a drastic, or seem to have had a drastic psychological, I'm getting, effect on you. And for this reason, I feel that many of you might be a bit disillusioned at this time about your relationship, or you may have unrealistic expectations regarding someone with whom you're dealing. All right. I'm also seeing sexual disappointment, ladies and gentlemen, and attempt of naivete. Okay. something isn't going to go right that I'm kind of getting here looking at your reading. All right. So let's go on and just, dive on deeply to kind of see why, ladies and gentlemen, I am in fact feeling this way here. And we're going to start off first with looking at the bottom card here. Okay. We have the Two of Cups, ladies and gentlemen. So with the Two of Cups, Venus certainly is in Cancer with this card, and of course it connects with water signs, all right? So this card certainly shows I'm getting that love is in fact in the air, but of course is it the love that you're really seeking, okay? It could be either a new love or an old flame, or it could be your attempt to kind of strengthen an existing situation, all right? So I feel that when you're having this two there, that's certainly suggesting to you that it's time to bring harmony into your life. But it is time that you make a decision too. It's time that you make a choice between two or possibly more parties here. Okay? And as it seems that you would need to follow your head more so than your heart here that I'm kind of getting. Because it looks like many of you have very crucial and important decisions that need to be made here. Okay? But I feel that you're going to still vacillate quite a bit, and you really need to kind of figure out what it is that you, ladies and gentlemen, really, really, really want in the way of a serious commitment, I feel. Because it seems that many of you are certainly too torn, you know? And being torn, it kind of makes it very arduous to kind of make up your mind or to make a decision because you can't really pinpoint things, or perhaps there are risks involved. Okay, so this card is kind of calling for you to really trust and to really try to have a bit more faith and be authentic, and really expressing yourself to a lover that I'm kind of getting here. All right, and I think that by doing so, you're gonna be able to kind of make an informed decision. I think that I'm seeing here. All right. So let's look at your other card here because you have here as well. You have some very, very peculiar cards here that came up. I actually selected several cards for you. Okay. And so your next card here is the moon. All right. So when you have the moon, ladies and gentlemen, that card is certainly connected to water signs. Is usually a Pisces, but of course I always cite all the water signs here. And this card is connected with, dreams. It's connected with, ladies and gentlemen, deception, all right, fear, and a sense of just being uncertain about your situation or your romantic situation here, okay? So again, along with what I've said already in terms of the fact that you're going to be having to make a decision, I feel that you're still a bit stuck in the past, and you're hanging on or having extreme anxiety. I'm kind of getting, you know, and I feel that someone might, in fact, even some of you may even, in fact, have heard rumors about, perhaps your lover or things they may be doing. Okay, that he or she may have been deceptive, but many of you aren't really. I'm getting you're not facing the reality that this card is kind of urging you to do here. I feel that you're just not really standing your ground in the situation. And you really need to do that, ladies and gentlemen, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to move forward, with any great conscience. I'm kind of getting, you know. So let's move right along and just look at your next card here, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Death card. All right. So with death, of course, that's connected with water signs too, normally Scorpio. So it shows that you're going to certainly be ending a phase in your life. There's a possibility of a separation as well. And that's a strong possibility that this separation is going to occur, and you're going to be very sad, I feel, very depressed. Okay? Or it could be an end of a way of kind of relating to someone. Again, it could be that you're just going to be trying to attempt to renew your vows with someone, you know? So you kind of start all over again here, all right? So let's go right along and just kind of examine, where I actually, you have another card here too that fell to the bottom. You have that Six of Cups there too. So it shows that this your situation is certainly connected with someone from whom you've been estranged, someone from the past that seems to kind of want to, kind of resurface or just come back into your life here that I'm kind of getting here, you know? Someone who has hurt you, who has realized that the grass just wasn't green on the other side here. But you got to keep in mind here, you have those, the moon here. This card here is telling you that something still isn't right about this person, you know? So just keep that in mind as you move forward, all right? So let's go on and look at your past situation here. You have that Five of Cups there. So with having the Five of Cups, ladies and gentlemen, Mars is in fact in Scorpio here, okay? And this card is all about a sense of feeling guilt, a sense of emotional loss, a sense of that you'll never have the love that you want here, all right? And it's a very painful type experience here, but what you get to understand here is that you have these two cups sitting in back of you. So at least it is a couple opportunities that are going to be coming towards you here. So this card, in layman's terms, basically is a card of crisis. A crisis or a breakup of something that came up with you guys, okay? It could have even possibly been a divorce, okay? And you felt very lost and abandoned. So much so, ladies and gentlemen, that you kind of wanted to give up on romance altogether. But lo and behold, another person you didn't quite like reappeared. And it seems that you may have had two potential opportunities that may have cropped up. Okay? All right. So let's see where you are with your present situation. We have the Emperor. And so with the Emperor, okay, that connects with fire signs, okay, Leo, Aries, as well as Sagittarius. And this card is all about leadership, authority, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about power here. Okay? So one of you might be even in fact, and I feel that one of you might be rather dominant here, or maybe playing a dominant role, or the person with whom you like to be with is a bit dominant, you know? Or your heart might be just set on a lover who's, that I'm showing here that it seems that you um, are no longer with, I'm getting. Okay? But I still feel, again, because of that Five of Cups, because there are two cups remaining, that this ex is going to return. This person that you want is going to return, and you're going to, it seems like you're going to like make preparations in some way to kind of, get together. And I feel that there's a strong sense, ladies and gentlemen, that you might even have sex. It's a strong sense there. Because usually, when you go through all of the trauma, when your lover reappears, is always good makeup sex, all right? But don't let that cloud your judgment, okay? So now let's look at what's not important in your situation that you may not be aware of, all right? We have the Seven of Cups. And with having the Seven of Cups, ladies and gentlemen, that connects with water signs. It's governed by Venus, and Venus is in Scorpio, all right? So certainly now is certainly not the time to kind of delude yourself or even be tempted by someone else or even wear rose colored glasses here, you know? And it's certainly not the time for you to be making any haphazard decisions at this point, okay? Take things slow, I'm kind of getting with this because, it seems like you just have too many options here and you're just all over the place and you need to just focus and again trust your intuition as the witches cards have been, have told you here. All right. Now let's take a peek and see what is in fact important then. We have the King of Cups. All right. So with the King of Cups, again, that connects with water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So it's certainly important right now that you show more of your emotional side. You show a bit more sympathy, okay? like I said, it's time to forgive and release. You know, it could be potentially time for some of you to even trust this man or woman that appears to be a water sign I'm kind of getting, or someone who is very sensitive, or potentially, like I said, it could be a woman, even though this card is the King of Cups there. You know, this card is telling you that it's important for you not to accept bullshit in other people, really. All right? So let's look and see, okay, what might be a potential challenge or challenges that you may have to confront here. We have the Empress. All right, so with the Empress, okay, that connects with Venus and it connects with Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I feel that although it's going to be, very difficult for you to relinquish your desire to really always be up under a lover, this card is telling you that it's important that you, again, just as I explained with the altar, you're going to have to give each other space, or the required space here, because it shows that this card is a smothering type card here. So try not to smother your lover, all right? Or don't allow your lover to smother you. And these are things that need to be discussed, okay? So now let's move right along and see, look at what's hidden in your situation here. Okay, we have that high priestess there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So with the high priestess there, it certainly shows that secrets, a lot of secrets, I feel that they're going to be kept from you, you know, and I think they're being kept from you is because you're overlooking things, okay, and you're just wearing rose-colored glasses with this person, and you're just not seeing things. You're just too in love with this person I'm getting. So, but this card is asking, telling you, you got to remove those rose-colored glasses and really, see this person for who she or he really is. Because if you don't, it's going to certainly seem that you're just leading yourself, or just setting yourself up for failure, ladies and gentlemen, here. Because as you see here, in your reading here, you have a very devastating outcome here. I'm kind of getting here with this uh, devil there, and of course that connects with Capricorns or Earth signs or whatnot. And I just feel that this person kind of draws on your more negative type sides here. This person seems to be either on drugs or drinking, and obsessively I'm kind of getting, but I just feel that this person is just not really any good for you here. All right. And I don't think things are going to kind of come out the way that you would want, because looking at that high priestess card again, that connects with the moon and with water signs, okay? And so this card is saying that there are certainly many lessons that you're going to have to learn, and there are secrets, as I've already said, that's being kept from you. So much so that many of you might not want to kind of really, really have sex with the person due to all of the secrets, that's just kind of been floating around, or perhaps things that you have in fact, heard about. Because again, I'm seeing a lot of addictions. I'm seeing possible mental illness, and some of you may be dealing with someone that's just trying to make an effort to get treatment. I feel like going through some type of a 12-step program maybe. But I feel that your behavior is very delusional here, and I'm seeing a lot of mourning. And I'm also seeing that someone looks like they're very psychic, or they may be getting ready or training in the arts and crafts here. Okay. I'm also seeing that there is a relationship that seems that it may crop up for you guys. It may have a chance, but I don't think it's with this ex person. I really don't. It seems like there's a lot of problems surrounding that, because this person seems to be a bit overbearing and overprotective, jealous, very immature and irresponsible here. Okay? And if you do reconnect with this person, I think that the chances for you to, you know, to separate again, it certainly is going to happen. All right? So let's look at and see, get more so into what your outcome. We have that devil, as I said there. So with the devil, it connects with Mars and again with Earth signs. Okay? So, you know, simply put, for those of you who are single, I feel that your relationship status is going to change dramatically here. But it's not going to be with, and with this person, it seems there's going to be a very toxic type connection. Or many of you, you're going to be wishing, I feel, that you can reconcile, or bridge the divide between someone that you really do care for deeply, but it's going to be, seems like it's going to be tough for you to do so, okay? And some of you might even also find yourself in a very, like I said, this situation seems very toxic as well as abusive. And if you do, move forward with this, you're going to certainly feel trapped, you know? So you're going to need to make a decision, ladies and gentlemen, to let a situation go that really no longer serves you, you know? You have to recognize and keep in mind that any dealings with the devil, it certainly is going to cause you to get burnt out if you keep trying to, pursue him. All right. Understand that with the devil, things usually always start off very good in the beginning, huh? But when it's time to pay the papa, you're going to see a sudden change. Okay. So I just feel that your situation might take a turn for the worse. Okay. So it's really all about, what decisions that you're kind of making here. And also keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that friendship, try to nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life. It's going to try, I see it improving dramatically, but I think that you have to kind of, open your mouth here. All right. And understand that despite the fact that you've been feeling this sense of aloneness or loss, laughter is really the best therapy. Okay. Try to have some fun and remember that love, in fact, conquers all, ladies and gentlemen, in your situation. Okay. And try to dive more deeply within your intuition here to try to see what it is that spirit would like to kind of share with you. Okay. Also, rejoice in your life. Okay. Be good with just being you. You know. Okay. Embrace the blessing of life. Okay, that God has given you here. And again, understand, ladies and gentlemen, that spirit is here protecting you. You are not alone here. Despite the fact that you think you are, you're not. Spirit is here guiding you every step of the way. But in order for you to move forward, ladies and gentlemen, you must let go of the ties that bind, okay? Now, since I've been doing this, I'm going to go on and just select 20 letters for you guys here to just give you some indication of the person or persons that's going to be coming to, and who is going to be coming into your energy field from now until the end of this month here. And again, your reading is kind of urging you, ladies and gentlemen, that you need to make a decision, okay? So I'm going to call these letters out as I pull them. Let's see what we have. Okay. We have a V. All right. A D. An M. An O. An E. An R. A J. A W. An A. We have an H. Those are 10 letters, okay? 10 more, ladies and gentlemen. We have an E. An A. An L. A B. We have an S. All right, 5 more letters. And again, these initials, it could spell the first name, the middle initials, the nickname, or whatnot, okay? So, if these resonate with you guys, of course, let it apply. If it doesn't, let it fly, okay? So I'm off to my other 5 letters here, and then I'm gonna recall them back to you. All right? We have a T. Okay. We have an I. An A. An E. All right. And one more letter. We have an O. All right. So I'm going to read them back to you to make sure that you have them all, ladies and gentlemen. We have 3 E's. All right. We have 2 O's. Okay. We have a D, a V, an M, a W, an R, J, H. Okay, we have 3 A's. All right. We have an I, a T, a B, an S, and an L. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are the letters. And in conclusion today, ladies and gentlemen, what I like to do is